Mr. President and ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, in honor of Black History Month, I rise on a point of personal privilege to draw the attention of the Senate to a very remarkable Georgian, a man whose accomplishments merit our recognition and certainly our respect, and that man is Herman Cain. I remember meeting Mr. Cain for the first time about 12 years ago this month when he was offering himself as a candidate for the United States Senate. It's hard to believe that just 5.5 years ago, we were up on the rostrum introducing him to the Georgia Senate shortly after he declared his candidacy for President of the United States. At that time, people thought it was kind of out of left field for someone who'd never been elected to public office before, who had just been a successful businessman, could possibly become President of the United States. I guess Herman was just, as in many ways, a little bit ahead of his time. Growing up here in Atlanta, Herman Cain learned firsthand the value of education and the value of hard work. Hard work, of course, is not something that is innate within us. Like other virtues, it must be extolled, shaped, cultivated. In this very body, we are often charged with just that, the cultivation of a value of a society that is steeped in the value of hard work. Herman Cain was blessed with working-class parents who instilled such values within him. And he has selflessly spent a life not only living in accordance with those values, but trying to impart upon those willing to listen the blessings that such a lifestyle sows. Cain has personified those virtues from one stage of his life to another. First at Morehouse College, where he earned his bachelor's in mathematics before completing a master's degree in computer science at Purdue University. And then in the workforce, where no job was too big or too small. His resume includes such varying positions as a systems analyst for Coca-Cola and a burger flipper at Burger King. He eventually worked his way up to regional director of Burger King before he would take the helm at Godfather's Pizza in 1986, revitalizing the pizza chain under his leadership. Cain then moved on to the National Restaurant Association, where he opposed Clinton-era policies that would have been devastating to small businesses nationwide. Campaigning on his business background and on those self-reliant virtues that is the backbone of every American success story, Herman Cain ran for president in 2012, climbing from relative unknown to front runner before ultimately stepping out of the race. In our most recent presidential election, Cain was an early and ardent supporter of our newly inaugurated President Donald Trump. The business expertise and straight-talking attitude for which both candidates were known and loved resonated with voters nationwide, culminating in the historic election of a true outside-the-beltway leader to the highest office in the country. Herman Cain continues to be a voice of conservative principles through his daily radio show based in Atlanta. He is still imparting virtue on those who are willing to listen. And in my estimation, Mr. President, the life of Herman Cain is Exhibit A that the American dream is still alive and well. So thank you for joining me in recognizing and saluting Herman Cain here today, and in looking to his story to inspire us as we strive to do our best for the people of Georgia. Thank you, Mr. President.